This is a Mining Interactive video production.
Welcome. I'm John Pifer with another Mining Interactive special video. Today my guest is Stuart Rogers, who is the president of Max Resource Corp, one of the best-known Canadian mineral exploration companies. Welcome. Great to be here with you because in watching what Max Resource Corp gets up to, I've seen your projects in Nevada and in Alaska, and now you have just started a 14-hole drill program in New Mexico, and this time it's uranium. Tell us about the project. I think it's called Sidabaca?
That's right. Sidabaca is a property we acquired about 2 years ago. This was through the efforts of our geologist, Clancy Went. He's very experienced. He's got numerous contacts in the industry. He started in the uranium industry in the probably the late 60s, though he'd like me to say 70s.
Yes.
But you know, he's well connected, well respected, and very knowledgeable. And our approach has been to acquire properties that were under the radar screens, that had some historic information, but where the data was lost. And through his contacts, we were able to pick up this property, which was interesting in that Occidental Minerals had drilled 216 holes in the early 80s, 95 of which were successful, and they had identified a resource of about 6 million pounds of uranium.
And that's an extensive program, more than 200 holes and 95 obviously producing results they're happy with.
That's right. And what's happened is obviously the uranium industry went by the wayside in the 80s after 3 Mile Island, and uranium fell out of favor, mainly the price of uranium, and they dropped the property. We were able to acquire the database, and we staked the property, and we then went through the permitting process to go in and start this initial drill program with a view to confirming the results they had and proving up this resource, and hopefully from the geology we're hoping we might find even more than that there, because they finished before with the property before they really were able to complete their exploration. Now what we're excited about as far as the property is our first drill hole. We've released the results. Everything's progressing very well there. The first drill hole confirmed the results Occidental had. As a matter of fact, the grades were better, and we found a second zone slightly lower. The uranium is shallow, which is important. It's, you know, the geological formations mean that it's amenable to in situ recovery, which is a leaching process using carbonated water, basically. It has a minimal environmental footprint, and it's less expensive as far as putting mining into production. And that's very popular and attractive in the States, especially because of the environmental friendliness of this type of approach.
Now the initial program is for 14 drill holes.
Yep.
Over what period of time would you be looking at there?
We're going to be done this week. So
wow.
We started around May 22nd. Again, it's shallow. It's 300 feet, mainly sandstone, so it's very easy, relatively easy drilling. And you know, we're expecting more results this week and then over the next few weeks. We've been encouraged by what we're seeing, and anyway, the results you know, should be out over the next couple of weeks. So we're excited with the way that this drill program has gone, because we are confirming the results that Occidental has, and with a view to assembling the data after and putting together a resource estimate in compliance with National Instrument 43-101.
And is Sidabaca the first of uranium for Max Resource?
Well, that's the first one that we're able to drill now out of the programs that we have. We have another property we just acquired 2 months ago that we're excited about. It's early stage. These are uranium breccia pipe targets on the Colorado Plateau area of Arizona. It's near other past producing mines and current mines, two of which, the EZ1 and the EZ2, that are on the same trend as a few miles down the trend from us, were acquired by Denison Mines, which have an existing uranium resource. These are more high-grade pipes in that area, and what we've done is we acquired the property from contacts, again, at Clancy's, very experienced uranium geologist, who'd already, what we found attractive about it, they'd already identified 34 targets on the property. And your targets are breccia pipe occurrences, which are really identified by depressions in the ground, sort of on the ground. They're very subtle, very hard for people to identify, but you know, that's the work they've done over the last year. They came to us with the package, and we acquired it in early April, and you know, we're putting together our exploration plans for the fall on that.
And that your Arizona property is pretty huge.
8,500 acres.
8,500 acres. Now, Max is involved, as I mentioned earlier, in Alaska as well, and also in Nevada. what is the state of play in ensuring that financing is in place for you to pursue on all these areas?
Well, we're well financed. We just completed private placements and institutional financing in May 2007. The total of the financings was $8.6 million, so we're very well capitalized for all our exploration activities this year and next on all our properties. And so in Alaska, we plan to drill in mid-July. Our target there is molybdenum. This is a property that was drilled in the past. Again, it's historic data, a property that Clancy was able to, uncovered prior information on. What was exciting about this for us is they had prior drilling identified a drill hole of from surface to 536 feet, 0.048% molybdenum. And Clancy feels they really didn't hit the target. They're just around the edge of the target. So we're excited to go back in there and drill in July on that property.
Now, Stuart Rogers, you've made reference to Clancy Went, who is extremely well known over the years in uranium exploration. Isn't one of the keys to ensure that you have qualified geologists, qualified people who know what to look for, or you're spinning your wheels?
Yeah, exactly. I guess we're fortunate to have Clancy. He's very experienced. He's allowed us to attract competent drillers, geologists to work with him, through his network of contacts, as well as the access to properties that I've mentioned before. So we're thrilled with that. We're fortunate, I think, with Max that we have a very strong board of directors. The other people involved in our company are Dan McInnes, who's the president of Mag Silver, which has been very successful of late. Their silver project in Mexico. We also have Tim Copeland, who's president of Alberta Star, who's involved in a major exploration program in the Northwest Territories for uranium. And we have another director of Mag Silver, Dave Pierce, on our board. And I think we have a strong management team, and we've been able to, with these people, attract the right people to work for us, and identify the projects, attract the capital. And we're finding that we're getting offered a lot of attractive projects right now. But again, the key to our success is we've been very selective as far as the properties that we acquire, and we've really tried, and we intend to not overpay for properties because we've been successful in acquiring the properties through our own contacts and our own experience.
The key things you look for are the personnel, their reputation, the financing, and Max Resource Corp has all those structured from everything I've been able to study. I want to thank Stuart Rogers. Thanks very kindly.
Thank you, John. Thanks for having me.
President of Max Resource Corp, for joining us, and thank you for joining us as well. Do it again.